What's up, guys? Chase fan number 9 here, and if you can hear drums in the background, today is Indigenous People Day here at my college. I had to run up the stairs, that's why I'm out of breath. So I'm wearing a new hat just to, because I haven't worn this in a while, but yeah. I got this when I went to Las Vegas 4 years ago, but anyway. Today I want to give you my thoughts on this past Sunday's race at Dover. First of all, sorry I couldn't get the reaction up because of the copyright thing, but it was a pretty emotional and huge win for me. As you guys know, my local guy, Kyle Larson from Elk Grove, about 30 minutes or so from here, finally breaks through with his first win since September 2017 at Richmond. It's his first in 75 races. And with that, he is officially on to the round of 8, folks. That's right. It's been a long time coming. And it looks like Chevrolet is getting their act together. It looks like it's the first time since July this year that we've had Chevrolet win back-to-back regardless. We have officially 12 winners now this season with the exception of Justin Haley. But it is what. Let me take my mask off. The racing was okay. I wasn't expecting too much drama, and I find it funny. Last year, Jimmy Johnson had mechanical problems on the pace laps of the race last year. Well, guess what happened this year? Joey Logano had the same issue too. I'm like, what was up with that? Well, at least that made Kamikaze Games happy, and that Logano was done early. As a Chase Elliott fan, I'm a little sad that Chase didn't get to finish the race. Complete only 8 laps before he was out of the race with engine troubles. So I'm a little sad about that. And what hurt most of that, it was in the Hooters car. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but hey, at least he's only 7 points back. The first half of the race was pretty much dominated by Denny Hamlin, and also Kyle Larson did start on pole, so that also played a factor into his win on Sunday. So that was thing. But once Truex managed to get the lead from Hamlin, we knew this was going to it was going to go down to the wire. And also, for a Blue Jimmy 48 fan, hope you had a good time. I enjoyed watching your vlog the other day, and it's really good. Can't wait for next year. And better yet, Jimmy Johnson had a good day. I know he could have gotten a top 5, but yeah, they really did mess up those pit stops, those 2 pit stops. So that was unfortunate. But hey, 8th place, that's better than last. But anyways, yeah, he had a good run. And Matt DiBenedetto finally got top 10 in that Dumont Jets car. So, yeah, DiBenedetto's going to get somewhere. I tell you, DiBenedetto's getting better. Bringing this car into top 10s at tracks it's never finished well before. Well, I'll tell you, DiBenedetto, you're going to get somewhere someday. Yeah, Jimmy was running high as 3rd. The battles on the track only because of the lap traffic, and I have to give credit to all the lap traffic for letting this race play out the way it was. So yeah, it was a decent race. By the way, Ryan Newman, I'm assuming he got a penalty, so that explains why he finished more than 3 laps down or something. Also, William Byron was having a good run until he got a penalty. But yeah. And also Alex Bowman, I'd say he's taking advantage of this thing. He's finished good in every single race this year with Richmond, I guess, but Richmond wasn't so great. But I tell you, we're getting somewhere with this. But Alex Bowman, man, Alex Bowman had another good day. He finished 3rd. It would have been better if he went up there to challenge Truex for 2nd, so Larson went out to worry. But it is what it is. Yeah, because in those last 3 laps, I was getting nervous, especially when Landon Castle started to slow on the track. So yeah, but I have to give credit to Landon for moving out of the way and going to the apron. I was getting nervous there when I saw Trix closing in up to 1.5 seconds. So yeah, that was I was getting kind of nervous there, but it is what it is. So yeah, and of course the only time Hamlin gave up the lead during his dominating early run was only during when he gave up the lead. What was that anyway? It was the only time when he gave up the lead for green flag pit stops, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. You already saw my Xfinity race reviews, so yeah. By the way, this race was called the Drydene 400, by the way. Also, speaking of Drydene, Corey LaJoie had an issue with the hood. I guess it came apart. Also, the whole thing about him winning, about someone winning a Camaro if he won a stage, that would be impossible because Corey LaJoie's been in that piece of shit car since the beginning of this season. I'm trying to adjust the camera. So yeah, I'm just testing the camera anyway. Yeah, so yeah, it was a good race. I wish the racing was a little bit better, but it is what it is. Yeah, so once again, Larson, my man, on to the next round. You know, before I go, the one thing I have to say is, Larson, he's a great driver. The only thing I just don't like is that he just kept wrecking a lot. He could have had at least those 9 runner-up finishes plus that 3rd place at Darlington last year. He could have had 16 wins by now if those 2nd place were wins. He could have even had like between 20 to 23 wins if he had not been making those mistakes. Could have won Atlanta this year, but a penalty sent him towards the back and he couldn't make his way up. And you probably saw those 2nd place finishes last year, so yeah. Larson could have at least won one race last year, but it is what. Yeah, I like Larson, but I just don't like him wrecking a lot. But he is still my man, though. Anyways, at least Larson doesn't have to worry about Talladega this Sunday. So yeah. So Larson, if you want to do good, just stay out of trouble and you'll get somewhere someday. Also, Denny Hamlin had finished 5th, I believe. Also, Ryan Blaney, he also had issues as well. He unfortunately finished outside the top 3rd, and it's another setback. But at least that helped Chase Elliott bump him up a little bit because I was getting kind of nervous because I thought it would be over for Chase. But I still have hope though for Chase and Hendrick guys. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it, I guess. Well, anyways, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell down below to get notifications from my videos. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next video. And until then, have a good one. Goodbye, everybody.